Hey, welcome back to the channel, and this is my review of Ireland versus England. Let's get into it. So, an interesting match. Keith Earls on the bench for Ireland is going to get his 100th cap, probably certainly during the game. Pendergast at 8 for Ireland. He's never had a start before for the Irish team, so that's going to be interesting to see how he goes. Courtney Lawes captain, which I actually like. George Ford at 10. In the absence of Owen Farrell, Ford gets a start. So again, interesting to see how all these players go in the match. It's a good start to the match. Both teams are actually looking quite sharp, so that's a good sign for things to come. England and Ireland getting some good phase play together. Nice kicking and nice organisation from the backline from England. They're looking more sharper than they did last week. Ford kicks a penalty straight in front, and England are 3-0 up. Good start for them. Even in these early stages, England are going to the A quite a lot, and Hugo Keenan is really doing his job very well, and he looks like a class act, right from the whistle. He looks like a future British and Irish Lion, definitely. If he keeps his fitness up and doesn't get injured, yeah, he's definitely a keeper, that boy. Very, very good player. Ireland, even though they haven't played a lot of these players for a while, they look pretty up for it, particularly James Law on the wing. He looks like he's ready to go. And Ireland put the ball through hands. And some of the classic play, multiple runners in midfield. And O'Mahony manages to bust free, makes good yards, and then a nice pass. And Bundee Aki is over for a try. Pretty simple try, actually. England will be happy with the way the defence capitulated, but yeah, nice try for Ireland, and they take the lead, and it's 7-3. Both teams look like they're trying to find their rhythm somewhat, but Ireland look a little bit more threatening in terms of when they get the ball in hand. But it is pleasing to see England put it through the hands, and Anthony Watson has more touches, I think, in this first little period of the first half than he's had in the entire season this year. So England not looking too bad, I have to say. England do get an opportunity from a penalty to put some more points on the board, but unfortunately for Ford, who I think really is looking to cement his place in this team while Farrell is out, he misses the penalty, and it was a relatively simple one. So yeah, it's still 7-3 to Ireland. As the game progresses in the first half, it gets more stop and start. That kind of initial push from both teams in the first 20 has kind of died down. And one thing is for sure, Farrell won't be happy with the lineout. The Irish lineout was not great, and they made a lot of errors and turned a lot of ball over. So it's definitely something they're going to be looking at post-match. Ireland re-established their attacking shape, and O'Mahony finds himself on the wing, gallops down the touchline and puts an inside ball into Ringrose. It was great to see back in the Irish side, and he gets over, powers over for a try. So it's 12-3 to Ireland. So the next big incident before the halftime whistle is one of the England players, Billy Vunipola, gets yellow carded with a look to it being red. Another head contact. So England really have to look at their tackling technique. Ireland, yeah, they smell blood and put the ball through hands and up the tempo quite significantly. And they take it direct and then spin it out to the wing, and Lowe is there to finish off and gets a very nice try to put Ireland 17-3 up at halftime. And I will say, because there's been quite a lot of talk around it, that the bunker system is working well, but the referee seems now to have had his ability to issue a straight red taken away from him, which, as a lot of people have commented, undermines the authority really of the referee on the pitch. So I think when it's the referee is sure that it's a red, he should still give the red. You know, he doesn't have to always go to the yellow and then have it upgraded to the red, which seems to be the directive that has been given to the referees. I think that's a mistake, and just a slight tweaking of that I think will benefit the system a lot. So after half-time, your man Keith Earls comes on to win his 100th cap, and yeah, he gets a standing ovation from the crowd at the Aviva, and rightly so. I mean, he's been a great servant to Irish rugby, and it's nice to see someone achieve such a significant milestone for their nation. And he ends up having quite a good game. So fair play to England. They come out firing after the halftime whistle, and they put Ireland under quite a lot of pressure, but great defense from Ireland. They managed to get back up the field, and when they do, they keep it tight and then spin it, and it goes to Hansen, who's looked sharp, really sharp all game, and he is a great finisher and finishes it over in the corner and put Ireland in front. And at this point, it's 22-3. Quite a big lead for Ireland. However, England are not done yet. Again, they show a lot of guts. They did last week and they do this week too. Down to 14 men, they work the way back to the Irish line. Good forward play for England, and Sinclair powers over for a try. So they're keeping themselves in the match, which is nice to see from them. I will say that Ben Earls and Courtney Lawes look very, very good, and they're the standout players for me in the English pack. A couple of the other players could step up a little bit more, I think, but yeah, it's they have some nice performances in this game, even though they lost quite heavily. From the kickoff, Ireland managed to get the ball back, and they spin it wide. There's a speculative pass to Keith Earls, who jumps like a salmon to catch it, and then scoots over and does a variation on the swan dive to get over in the corner for a try on his 100th appearance. And it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things you knew was going to happen. But yeah, fair play to him. Great day for him, I think. And yeah, fully deserved. So at full time, it's 29-10 to Ireland. Thoroughly deserved. They were the better team on the day. They still have more to show, I think. England, though, I think can be very happy with their performance. It's difficult to say that when they're a losing side. But they showed guts and spirit when they went down to 14 men, which is what you want from your team ultimately. It's going to be a long, hard old campaign in the World Cup. And they're showing a little bit of adventure and a little bit of team spirit, which is what they want. Ireland just seem now to want to go through and test like how much they can increase their level and tempo. When they did increase the tempo, which is like a key point for them, when they did increase it, they just cut England to shreds. So that's the key for Ireland. Are they able to control that? And who are the players who are going to like instigate it and control it? Gibson Park again was amazing, fantastic player. But that number 10 jersey is hanging on the wall, kind of waiting for Sexton to come back. Yeah, so a good game, nice to watch. The red card I don't think was a major issue in the game, which is nice. And yeah, I think both teams can be reasonably positive after the result. So yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, etc. Subscribe, and I will see you for the next review very soon. Bye bye.